we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's round 16 action in the NPL, and after an emotional Cup Derby win last week, South Melbourne continue their league campaign here at Dandenong Thunder. John Carr, a couple of significant changes to the squad here tonight.
Indeed, David. The most significant one, of course, being Fraser McLaren in goals for Nikola Ragunovic, who, of course, picked up a red card in the Cup game against the Knights last week. And also, Andy Bevan has arrived from Seattle Sounders, and he's replacing the departed Andy Brennan. So we'll see how we go tonight. It's going to be tough. We won here 1-0 twice last year. Let's see how we go here.
Timmy Marler against his old side, picking out Milos Lujic. And they might get something going here. Lee Monopoulos keeps it alive. Now Lujic, he's got Epifano running in the middle. He's a small man, Epa, but he can do things when he gets the ball at his feet. Nothing doing that time, but through comes Andy Bevan, and the South debutant looking to make something happen early. Patterson doesn't see anything like so initially, then goes long, pumps it forward, chance with the header, and that one's gone over the bar. Dandenong Thunder, the first really good chance of the game through Sakizada there. And played in high, Epifano, plenty of time to look at it. Now try something on the counter-attack, but it's Dandenong who come away with it, and a chance perhaps for Purcell with the long-range shot. Was it a good height, but a little bit off to the right there, and South Melbourne avoid trouble that time.
First real opportunity for the Dandenong Thunder in this game. It's a long-range shot by Purcell. Fraser McLaren struggling a little bit there, but he's not troubled as the ball goes wide of the goal.
Adams assesses, goes flat and low towards the top of the box. Milos Lujic, out-muscled there by the former South captain Rama, who plays a long ball, counter-attack, flag stays down. Yusuf Ahmed through one-on-one. Great chance for Dandenong Thunder. Ahmed with the shot and a great save, Fraser McLaren. What a first contribution to make to the senior side there on debut, John. A beautiful one-on-one save.
An excellent save here, David. Rama putting through Yusuf Ahmed, who's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Should have done better. Instead, he fires straight at the goalkeeper, but he needs to make the save, David, and McLaren stands up and does just that.
Played in by Bevan, goes low. Wanted his skipper, Michael Egan, nothing doing. The follow-up cross going back post, Milos Lujic. Milos Lujic couldn't get that one on target. He had a decent look at it there, but couldn't trouble Zames Zanelli in goals. Epifano standing over it. Right foot across the face, and it goes wide eventually. It bounces last off Milos Lujic. Luke Adams was charging through there and nearly made contact.
I think you'll find Zames Zanelli here, David, a former South goalkeeper, made a very important intervention there, because it looked like Luke Adams was steaming through for an easy header, but Zames Zanelli palmed it away eventually.
Well, they've got something going now. It's the skipper for Dandenong Thunder. Elmazovsky charging forward, looks across. Got Nelson Salvador. Plays Ahmed, back to Salvador, chance from tight range there. Nelson Salvador puts that one over the bar. Good build-up play, nice work there with Ahmed, but couldn't open them up in the end. Theodore gets round Purcell, Matty Theodore, cuts back inside, opens it up for Iki Jawadi. Jawadi goes out wide, Bevan, it's got Lujic in the middle, looking for Lujic. In fact, it's Monopoulos, and in the end, he went with the shot and straight at Zames Zanelli. Ahmed's got time to assess. He's got space out there. Has to get round Matty Theodore. Doesn't. Goes inside Elmasowski. Disappointing effort. Cleared initially by South. And up steps Barnes with the long-range shots. And Barnes made a decent connection with that one, but flies harmlessly over the bar in the end. It's dangerous playing it, trying to get round Epifano there. But they'll get away with it here, Dandy. For the moment at least, as Timmy Marler cuts it out. Now Monopoulos. We know he's got a good turn of pace. His marker goes down. Lee Monopoulos wants an option in the middle. Plays Andy Bevan. Keeps it alive. Now Jawadi. Iki Jawadi on the right foot with the goal. Iki Jawadi with an absolute rocket. He turns to Epifano and says, anything you can do, I can do better. Iki Jawadi opens the scoring against his old club, and in fine style, Johnny Cairo.
Well, that's the second time this season, David, that Iki Jawadi has scored against his former club, and it's his fourth goal of the season. He's set up here by Andy Bevan on debut, and he sidestepped the marker there, Iki Jawadi, before firing what I think is an unstoppable shot, David. That's right in the top corner. Fantastic effort there. to open the scoring here tonight right on half-time, and we'll see the best angle from behind the goals. An unstoppable shot from outside the area. James nearly gets nowhere near that, and it's up there where the Spiders are, David. Unstoppable, 1-0 to South.
Important breakthrough here, South, because Dandenong were looking pretty good travelling towards half-time in this game. Bevan's corner wants Luke Adams, doesn't reach him. Dandy get it clear for the moment. Matthew Theodore might reload to Bevan. Bevan on the right foot. Nothing doing there, but he'll get a third go at it. Andy Bevan plays that one across the face and wide. Doesn't threaten the keeper in the end there, but trying to make things happen on the right there, Andy Bevan. Norton keeps the ball between his feet. Wanted to play Epifano, but couldn't. Now Dandenong. Ahmed plays it out wide to Patterson. Back inside, Ahmed. Oh, eager stop there. Ahmed, another save by McLaren. Wonderful intervention there. Came out quickly and shut down Yusuf Ahmed before he could get it on target.
Well, it's another big save by McLaren here early in the second half. Michael Eager, the captain, back after a 2-week suspension. He stopped there. There was a bit of a miscommunication, I think, and Yusuf Ahmed gets a shot off. Luckily for South, McLaren stands up and makes another important block like he did in the first half. He comes quickly off his line. Yusuf Ahmed there just needs to put it either side of the goalkeeper, but he can't, and it's a good save.
Jawadi had Norton running, ignored him and used Epifano instead. Epifano, good ball, Monopolis, has Lujic, plays Lujic, tries to get the turn, and his shot is blocked nicely by Petko there. A good scrambling effort by the big centre-back. Nelson Salvador plays it into the middle. South clear for the moment. But Purcell will reload, goes to his captain, and they'll get another go at here. Patterson from outside the box, Patterson's shot. Good height again, but won't get past Fraser McLaren that easily. And Andy Bevan, the debutant, makes his way to the bench. On comes Chris Irwin to replace him on the wide side there. Trying to get something going, Dandenong. The ball flicked forward. They've looked more likely since the first goal, in truth. And that one's played high and long, and Fraser McLaren was a speculative effort in the end. It looked like a harmless ball forward off the boot, but then Fraser McLaren had to scramble back and put that one over the bar.
I think that was Patterson there, David. A very audacious shot there, and it was going in. And in the end, it was a very awkward but a very important and smart save there by McLaren, scrambling back on his line and tipping the ball out for a corner kick.
Well, a chance from the set piece, Dandenong. They've got some big bodies. A couple of centre-backs going forward. That ball laid in. McLaren tips it away, keeps it alive. Chance maybe. Nelson Salvador, and that one's tipped wide by Matthew Theodore's boot. That one looked goal-bound all the way there. And now a chance on the counter-attack. Jawadi gave it to Epifano. A combination that was so dangerous last week. Epifano flicks that one across. Monopolis might get it back here from Barnes's head. Lee Monopolis has Brad Norton running. Nice ball. Norton across the face. He wanted Lujic, and he missed him by about 6 inches. If he'd been able to reach that, it was curtains for Dandenong. Well, they're scrambling here. Epifano keeps it alive for South. Second goal here would probably be the death nail for them. Irwin on the side. Chris Irwin. Well, it looks like he's tried a shot there and got it all wrong, flying away over the bar that time. Second substitution for tonight. Lee Monopolis makes his way to the bench. Chris Taylor looking to go a little bit more defensive, bringing on Jake Barkadash to shore things up. And they've just got to make something happen. Patterson has a look, uses Purcell. They put it wide now, Dandenong. Cross coming in, over the top. The bicycle kick keeps it alive, and a chance there at the top of the box, but not taken by Patterson. Dandenong have to make one of these shots stick. And a final substitution from Chris Taylor, who brings off Tim Marler and brings on Thomas Luckish to shore things up for the final few minutes here. And Dandenong, they just have to get going now. Long speculative ball forward. Eager deals with it for the moment, but Salvatore, he's got options for it. He wants Armour, doesn't reach him. Adams can clear. Salvatore wins it back. Good show of strength there. Puts it out wide. A chance maybe for Galopoulos. Plays in. Oh, he wanted Salvatore, but it bounced down and bounced wide in the end. And now they're just streaming forward in numbers, Dandenong. Time's running out for them. They've got to make something happen quickly. They probably deserve a point here, in truth. And that ball's played forward. Ahmed for Galopoulos. What's the shot? And it's taken deflected there by Matthew Theodore. And can you believe it, John? They're just holding on here, South.
They are, David, and it's another opportunity for Dandenong. It's Galopoulos, the substitute. They were comprised of handball, but I don't think that a penalty should be awarded there, David, because it's come off Matthew Theodore's chest and it's gone out for a corner kick.
Well, a set piece laid on. Danger for South Melbourne trying to protect this lead. That one played high, the header down. Ahmed from close range has that one cross the line. I think it was cleared off by Jake Barkadash back into the arms of Fraser McLaren. Nothing doing, says the referee, and South out of jail again.
Well, we couldn't really see much there, David. We have the benefit of the replay from behind the goals, and it's Ahmed with the shot. McLaren gets his hand to it. It's dribbling across the line, but Barkadash, the substitute, manages to stop that, and McLaren gloves in the end.
Barnes hits that one long. The bodies converge again. Now South just have to get it clear. The header not dealt with. The shot by Galopoulos shouts of a handball. Referee waves it away. Big moment in this game, John. South avoid the penalty.
Well, big claims for a handball here by the Dandenong Thunder home fans and the players, and we'll see it on the replay whether or not they have a case. Well, the ball does hit the arm there. The arm is down, though. The referee has a difficult decision to make. They are given sometimes, but on this occasion, the referee has not allowed it.
Now they're just pushing everything forward, Dandenong. They can't seem to break through. Fraser McLaren comes and gloves that one nicely. And as the seconds tick away here from Dandenong, you think South Melbourne might just about have done enough to get the 3 points. The youngster on his full club debut tonight pumps that one down the field, and the fists are pumped by the South players and the South fans. They've got a very valuable 3 points here against Dandenong Thunder. In truth, it was Dandy who probably had the better of much of the game. They'll be feeling a little bit disappointed. They probably deserve more than this, John, but in the end, a 3 points South will definitely take.
Certainly right, David. I think the home side did deserve a lot more than losing tonight. I think they were good for at least a draw. However, South, this is the 3rd time in a row that they've come here and stolen a 1-0 win. It's very difficult here to get results, but South have managed to do it yet again.
This week's Fix Hellas Beer Man of the Match award goes to a player who stood tall on his debut. Congratulations, Fraser McLaren. Well, what a match for this young man. First of all, Fraser McLaren, congratulations on what wasn't quite your debut because you did sub on late last week, but what was really your first full game for the club, and an outstanding game it was too.
Yeah, thanks. Look, just had to do a job for the team. I thought as a team, we did well. We stayed compact pretty much to the back. Started off a bit slow to begin with, but, this is the sort of games and sort of places you've got to grind out a win, and we did well.
Confidence can be a big thing for a keeper. Early-ish in the game, the first one-on-one broke out. It looked like they were going to go through and take the lead, but you came out nicely and made a nice one-on-one save. Did that give you a lot of confidence going for the rest of the match?
Yeah, I suppose it did. If they'd gone in, it could have gone, confidence could have gone down. But luckily I got in the way, stuck a hand at it and go from there. It's good.
And, of course, your father, Bruce McLaren, a legend of the club, 91 championship keeper. I'm sure he had a few words of advice before your big debut this week.
Yeah, he said, make sure you watch the videos of me when I used to play.
Probably not a bad idea. Did he make you sit through the penalty shootout in 91? I don't think he touched it, did he?
No, look, he did all right, I guess. As a kid, he always made me used to watch it. But no, it's good watching him and learning how he kept, and, it's good.
Well, I've got Timmy Marler here with me, and he always likes playing against his old club. And, Timmy, they give you a fair reception because they're pretty tough to play against.
Yeah, the crowd's tough. I know a few of them had a bit of banter on the sideline, but go and shake their hands afterwards, so it's all part of the game. But the team's always tough. It's hard. Like last year, we gave me one goal was a difference, and tonight it could have gone either way. They pressed us hard. They played really well. They held their shape in defence and countered well, and caught us out a couple of times. But credit to our boys, we stuck in, got the goal through Icky, which is rare, and it's good to see him scoring now. But yeah, it was just like one of those tough games. We said it before the game, match their endeavour, match their effort, and we'll come out with the points. And that's what happened today. You've got to win those games sometimes, and that's just part of the game, and that's what happens.
Yeah, you hate to say things like lucky, but clearly we didn't exactly dominate that game. It could very easily have gone against us. We can't let that happen on Wednesday night because it's an elimination game against Frankston, so the boys will need to make sure they're very switched on for that one because, Frankston, that'll be the biggest game of their season by far.
Yeah, it's a cup game. We've seen it in the past in any competition all over the world that it's a David and Goliath sort of battle, and anything can happen. So we'll go to training on Monday and we'll hit our straps, and come out Wednesday we'll be focused as ever. We'll be on our home pitch, so that's an advantage for us, and hopefully get the points there. And there's no points.
hopefully get the chocolates.
Hopefully get the chocolates, and we'll progress through. But came out here, got the points, did all we had to do, and then that's behind us already, and we'll focus for Wednesday and hopefully come out winning.
I've got a probably very relieved Chris Taylor here with me because, Chris, it's fair to say that Dandenong threw everything at us and they could have very easily come away with a point or more out of that.
Yeah, we're pretty used to it when we come here. They're full of fight, and their effort and commitment is very, very good on their own ground, and it made it very, very difficult for us had to fight right to the end, and probably were a little bit fortunate towards the end. So yeah, pleased with the 3 points.
Have to talk about Fraser McLaren, brought into the side with Raganovic being suspended, and really just did a fantastic job on what was effectively his debut. Yeah,
I mean, he had a great one-on-one save in the first half. His handling in the air was very good, and you know, he handled himself well. His kicking was good, so you know, it was a debut game. Really pleased with it, yeah.
Speaking of debuts, Andy Bevan had about 60 minutes as well. Good to have another signing there, especially with Brennan as an attacking player now departing the club. How'd you feel about Andy's game?
Yeah. I mean, it might take him a few weeks to get used to the way we play, and you know, we shifted him around in a couple of positions, but you know, the touches at times that showed good thought process and that. So, just sometimes it takes a little while to settle in, and that's what I'm expecting there.
Only got a couple of days to catch our breath before the big cup game on Wednesday night. Are you anticipating any changes to the squad? Were you looking at anything particular tonight in light of that game coming up?
Yeah, we planned it. I mean, we rested 3 players tonight specifically to start on Wednesday. So yeah, there will be a rotation there just to share the workload around through the squad. We've got a game next Sunday as well, so you know, we need to take every game seriously, and yeah, look forward to Wednesday's game.